The gentlewoman from West Virginia, Ms. Miller.
The gentlewoman from West Virginia is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to speak in opposition to the resolution on the floor. For the past 7 months, the President has stated that there is a crisis on our border. Republican House leadership has said there is a crisis on the border. My colleagues have said there is a crisis on the border. And I have said there is a crisis on the border. Throughout this, the Washington Democrats have denied it again and again. From the party leadership and the committee chairs, in hearings, and even on the House floor, many have said that the crisis is fake, phony, non-existent, manufactured, imaginary, and false. They turned a blind eye to a crisis because of political opposition, and the media followed suit. A few weeks ago, several of my colleagues across the aisle took a trip to our southern border, bringing cameras and journalists along with them. They finally came to terms with what the Republicans have been saying for months. However, instead of focusing on the root of the problem, underfunding and overcrowding, backlog cases, and unprecedented surges, they opposed funding and passed a bill to ban construction on the southern border. For 7 months, my colleagues across the aisle have denied a crisis and failed to act. They still haven't acted. I want to work together to solve this crisis. Instead, we are here debating political nonsense. I've had enough talk about tweets, squads, infighting, labels, and petty disagreements. When we look at the content of the legislation brought up for discussion today, it is no surprise that the American people have such a low approval of Congress. It is not a messaging bill to placate the activists. It's an advancement of the socialist agenda, a bill to handcuff our president or a denouncement of the American values. I came to Congress to create jobs, grow the economy, innovate our energy industry, and fix West Virginia's infrastructure. I was sent here to move our country forward and to solve the problems that actually affect the lives of those we represent, to improve our communities, our country. That is why we're all here. This resolution is a waste of time. I urge my colleagues to oppose this legislation and any legislation that doesn't deliver the results for our country that our citizens deserve. I yield back the remainder of my time.